Hello and welcome everyone to the MTG Paper Legacy Discord's weekly Saturday Challenge Finals. I am PresBUTW and I'm joined here by Chaotic Bear. How are you?
Hello, everyone. Ready to see some Magic today. This food chain goblin list looks like it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, no, Boss has been doing pretty well with it lately, which is good. Boss is a very renowned Goblins player, and has been tearing up with Goblins for quite a while now. And this Turbo Muxus build relying on Food Chain is super sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm used to seeing him playing various goblin strategies here, and having this extra angle is just really neat. I feel like I've seen this as a fringe deck over the course of Legacy of the last back to like Star City Games events, but I haven't seen the modern incarnation of it.
Yeah, it could be. And like I haven't seen the food chain list recently, and of course Muxus is, as new as Jumpstart.
Sure.
Um Rax, however, though, is on their good old sneak and show build. It's been they've been tearing up with it a lot lately and doing very well with the deck, which is good because it's very powerful. So this is going to be interesting here, seeing a very accomplished sneak and show player and a very accomplished goblins player. See how well we go here. So this is going to be sweet.
Yep. Looks like we have a little visitor there on Rex's side.
Yep, good old kitties. I also have a podium for a visitor if she decides to grace us with her presence today.
Yep. Well, you said she's hanging out upstairs, right?
Yep, more than likely laying on my table.
Hilarious. So, I mean, we have a fair-ish creature deck with goblins. Obviously, it has the food chain combo as well, with all the fair strategies available as well, versus just straight combo. Do you like one of these better than the other in this matchup?
I actually think Goblins is favored here, given that there could be scenarios where if Rax tries to resolve a show and tell and Boss puts in a Muxus or something else really stupid, it could potentially just kill Rax on the spot.
Yeah, Sinking Shows are going to be great at blocking if Baz can dump a Muxus and have 6 creatures to swing in with.
Yeah.
So, getting the players are shuffling up here. We're getting the stream flipped around. Do we know who is on the play yet? I think they're still shuffling up, right?
Yeah, they're still shuffling up here, so.
Sweet.
But yeah, no, it
So,
looks like it was a fairly good tournament today. It was 5 rounds, I believe.
yep, this is our 5th round, our finals here. If
Excellent.
you're interested in joining us, exclamation point Discord in the chat will get you a link to our Discord, and we do these tournaments every Saturday and every other Sunday, um, leading up to our season invitational. That'll be wow, that is really coming up here. What is that? 3 weeks now on August 7th.
Yeah, it's coming up pretty close here. It'll be the first Saturday in August, I'm pretty sure, maybe the second.
Yeah, it should.
Okay, so Rax won the die roll, so Rax will more than likely be going first here.
Yeah, that makes sense. And Rex is currently 5th on our season leaderboard. So gonna try to get the points here and keep that high seeding. We're taking the top 16 this season, so above the halfway mark there for them.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, looks like Boss is on a mulligan as well.
That was quick.
Yep. So now this is going to be kind of interesting because that in Boss's case, Rax has played a variety of different decks in the past. Because I know that when they first started, kind of becoming one of our more high-profile players, Rax was a big fan of Maverick at the time. Boss has always been on Goblins, always.
Yep, we gotta watch that hand there.
Yeah,
Um, Caught a little glimpse. I saw a Blitzamire in there. Yeah, Rex I've seen also play Death and Taxes a lot on the server and has done really well with Death and Taxes, but picked. I think the first time I saw them play Sneak and Show was a couple invitationals ago.
yeah. Which on that note, the season 2 invitational first match, the Sneak and Show mirror,
Oof.
phenomenal magic. It's
Yeah,
so good.
yeah. You would think that would be uneventful and just like high power, get it over with, but that was a
Absolute.
grind, and it was fun
Oh
to
yeah,
watch.
it was so good.
Yep,
Definitely.
all of our VODs on our YouTube channel as well. So that should be easy enough to find. Baz likes his 6 here. It looks like.
Yes. And then I think we should be good to go here. So Rax is going to start us off with an island into a ponder here.
And
Rax
pretty,
slowly and surely making the signed completion of the deck.
yep, beautiful. That silver John Avon on that island looks beautiful.
Yeah,
One that
I
looks
do
just
agree.
like that. I like when cards are signed in non-black ink, like especially whenever the color goes with the card in some way.
Yeah, Conscript X, thank you very much for the follow.
Welcome to the stream.
Appreciate it. So it looks
Um,
like Boss is just going to go draw Scalding Tarn and pass. So not too much action there on the first turn of the game.
yeah, no turn one play is unfortunate because a turn one lackey I think is how he can really get out early here.
Yeah,
Keep it out on
brainstorm
that
here
hand.
from Rex. And also, just so everyone is aware, if anyone's ever been like, well, how do you know your opponent's not cheating over webcam magic or whatever else like that? It's. You just. Why? For one thing, and for two, it's. They see everything that we see. Like, I know that red stack of cards that's right beside the D20 there on Boss's side, that's the sideboard right now. So, we see everything that they see. If you flash your hand forward, that's one way that you can do that, but you kind of do that to yourself, if you get what I mean. I am very guilty of flashing my hand on camera a lot.
Yeah, it's it's very easy to do with because you want to position your camera to like get the maximum view, but sometimes your hands are there. So I
Yeah.
think you get used to it.
I like having my camera show a little bit more than my playmat, so that way everyone can kind of see my hands, so that way I'm not cheating. But at the same time, it means that you I have to hold my cards way back. Can't just
Yeah,
have them forward at all. It's got to be right back here, otherwise everyone can see everything.
yeah,
Can tripping again.
just still going. That's another thing that Rex does really well with the hygiene there. Like you see them resolving the preordained, sets the hand down on one side of the mat, picks up the preordained cards, like never takes it off camera at the same time.
Yeah,
That's something we require all the players to do anyway, but um, it just looks really fluid and elegant whenever players have played on camera a lot.
yeah, exactly. So we're gonna go fetch up another volcanic island here. So we're on double red. And if Rax knows that Boss is on Goblins, typically you'd expect Wastelands in there. Of note though, there are no Wastelands in Boss's deck.
Interesting. And a dashed Ragavan.
Ragavan. Oof.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, against the Goblin player who hasn't played a single spell yet, get it in. Make
Yeah,
that
I'd say
treasure.
so.
Um, you know that your window to swing in with a 2/1 is not very long against goblins, so
Yeah.
I have to assume it's a connect. Although Baz may have a have to double check the list here, see a card like Tarfire or something in there.
There is no interaction.
No, no, one Gem Palm Incinerator. That's it.
Yeah. Ooh, nice. Old school foil energy retrieval with the etched on it. Oh, yeah. Love it. Oh, there is a Fury actually in Boss's main deck. However, that is still a sorcery speed interaction.
Yeah. My first time getting to see that card in Legacy. Seen some of those elemental incarnations spread out. I know Grief and Fourth Endurance see in play.
Yeah. Of note, Goblin and Narcomancer was the card that got revealed there, which makes red and green spells you cast one cheaper.
Won't be seeing that this game. That's not a whole lot of help for Rex.
Mm-hmm. That being said, though, that Ragavan is still a really slow clock. That's still a 10-turn clock.
Yeah, I mean, Beth's deck has 34 creatures in it. Hopefully, he can find one here and resolve it, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, let's see. Got a food chain in hand. Just gonna take a little peek there.
Yeah, basically. So the food chain is interesting, though, because that if the food chain comes down, then Rax needs to be very, very concerned. Oh, here we go. Goblin Lackey. Okay.
Boy, that feels so late. I have to imagine that's gonna resolve.
Yep, and just pass back. Still not cracking those fetch lands.
Which is interesting, I guess, other than something like Muxus putting cards on the
Sneak
bottom of your deck.
attack.
Uh-oh, just had one. but no 4th mana to activate it here, it looks
Nope,
like.
treasure token. Treasure token's the 5th mana.
Nope.
Emrakul.
Oh, I thought Rex only had 1 treasure token, so 4 mana total. Oh,
So
there's a
Rex
petal.
played
I
a
see the
Lotus
petal.
Petal.
Oh, I
Rex
missed the
played the
petal.
Lotus Petal in order to
Oh,
cast it.
yep, I was too busy looking at Baz's list here.
Yeah. Don't hold your hand that far forward, boss.
All
Yeah,
right.
and concede.
That's a quick move to sideboard. Baz not resolving any spells on turns 1
Oh,
or 2.
wow. No,
Oh,
boss is just still going.
all right.
Interesting.
Um, pretty dead to a sneaked Ragavan next turn unless he has a. All right, has a
Cavern of
Cavern.
Souls. Naming Goblin, I would assume.
Naming Abandon Hope. All right, so we'll at least see the Ragavan come in this turn. We might have another. Yeah, there's Gristlebrand.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Yeah,
All right.
concede to that one. I suppose that does make sense because I have actually seen a lot of players, just spend all their gas putting an Emrakul into play, and it doesn't kill the opponent, and then they sacrifice it, and then they just draw nothing for the rest of the game.
Oh, that's definitely fair. I've seen people, come back and win after getting hit with Emrakul, but it seemed like he was already kind of behind on resources there.
Yeah, exactly. So
All right.
that'll be a fairly quick game one from Rax there, especially considering in Boss's case, I was kind of wondering what was going on with the hand there.
Yeah, it
But
must have been just a keepable 6 and didn't want to get lose another card on a second mulligan.
yeah, exactly. So anyway, moving to sideboards here. For Boss's sideboard, we got 2 copies of Carpet of Flowers, 2 Chalice of the Void, 2 Collector Oof, 2 copies of Leyline of the Void, 2 Pyroblast, 2 Pyrokinesis, 1 Magus of the Moon, 1 Mindbreak Trap, and 1 REB.
So the oh no, we lost your video.
Yeah, it'll
Okay,
find
there we go.
itself.
All
There
right.
we go.
Um, there's some blast effects that seem pretty free to bring in here against Rex. If there's enough to take out, then Chalice of the Void can stop a lot of the deck, just because so much of it is glued together by the 12 plus cantrips plus Ragavan plus all the other stuff.
Yeah.
If you can find room for that, then I like it against there, even though you don't have any soul lands to turbo it out. The Carpet of Flowers seems interesting, but with Rex being a combo deck rather than a blue control deck, do you think that is enough mana over the course of the game to matter?
For which? Sorry, the Carpet of Flowers you were saying?
Yeah. I normally think of that as
Um,
like an anti-control card.
I could see that being good because if Rax has a slower start and just takes because in that case right there, that wasn't until turn 3 or turn 4 that Rax ended up going off.
Yeah.
In that particular case there as well, having 3 lands, that Carpet of Flowers would have been making 3 mana a turn. Like it would add up for sure. However, that being said though, I almost like Chalice of the Void just because it counters all the cantrips and it also counters Ragavan even off of Dash. Like because even with Dash, the converted mana cost is still 1.
Yeah, there's a ton of hits in the deck for it, and it really shuts off. I mean, you kind of just have to naturally draw the combo. You can't dig for it all day. We saw Rex cast at least 3 cantrips that game.
Mm-hmm.
If we take a look at Rex's sideboard, then they have 2 Flusters, 2 Grafdigger's Cage, 2 Red Blast, 2 Abrade, 2 Defense Grids, 2 Pyroclasms, 1 Fury, and 2 Omniscience. What do you like there for your Rex?
I absolutely like the Pyroclasms. I also like Grafdigger's Cage, specifically because this is a Turbo Muxus list and the cost for running it's so low. Otherwise, I think I'd also probably bring in a Fury. And then I think that would probably be about it. I could see the Pyroclasms, the Cages, and the Fury. I don't think this is the type of matchup where you would want or need Omniscience, because again, Show and Tell is really rough against a deck with 4 Muxus in it.
Yeah, you wouldn't if you can get into play without dying, then I think it's probably great for you. But I agree, this probably isn't the matchup for that card.
Yeah.
I think if you can just like deal 20, deal 20 and get done.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just mean in general, though, I think that this is the type of matchup where Rax is going to want to be more on the sneak attack plan than on the show and tell plan, and Omniscience doesn't play with sneak attack.
Oh no, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
Like getting the catch trigger on Emrakul feels great, but like you said, if they get Nexus, you have to go catch Emrakul, then you have 8 guns.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, having access to graphics with is that anything besides this, right?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure there. You're kind of cutting out there, but I do agree the Grafdigger's Cage is super good, just by virtue of it being able to stop, particularly Muxus. Um, like, I don't know, I suppose Grafdigger's Cage, it depends on if you have something that's easy to cut. It would be a good one to put in, but otherwise, I don't know, because, yeah, I guess it only really stops Muxus,
Yeah.
but
I
even
mean,
then.
I'm not sure. But Rex is on the play, and Baz also has access to Caverner souls. I could see that shaving or even cutting the dazes, maybe.
Yeah, that could be the case too, especially with Rax being on the draw here. If boss is able to land a turn one lackey, ugh.
Yeah, especially if it's off a cavern, then we'll have to see. I mean, Baz definitely did not get off to the best start there, and someone must have played against him in the earlier rounds today, making a little jab there, which is funny.
Yeah.
I'm all for a little bit of a playful rivalry. So
There we go.
uh,
Let's check out the sevens here and see how this is gonna go for game two.
yeah, I would love to see a turn one lackey for Baz here, just because of the crazy starts it enables.
Oh man, watching goblins on the Nutso starts is wild. So it looks like boss is gonna keep seven, and then Rax is gonna mulligan here. So
All right.
Rax is gonna go down to six for game two.
Yeah. I mean, despite being an AB combo deck, I think that this deck mulligans just fine. It has so many cantrips to
Oh, of
smooth it out.
course.
So that's
I
okay.
no shade against the deck, but I keep on telling people, everyone's like, oh, what's a good deck to get into Legacy with? Sneak and Show is great. It's a very simple, effective A plus B combo. It's got the cantrips, it's got the brainstorms, it's got the interaction with all the Force of Wills. It allows you to kind of learn how to Legacy while not being punished, if you get what I mean. Like you can make some mistakes in what you counter or what you brainstorm with, but the core of the deck is powerful enough and simple enough that you can kind of just, oh, okay, well I guess I maybe don't have backup for this if it gets countered, but I can still just jam a show and tell and put an Emrakul into play.
Yeah, I like Black Red Reanimator for that same reason. It's just like it has so much raw power that sometimes you just have it and you make them answer it. Like obviously you learn to play around hate and you learn to sequence your spells in the best order rather than just like
Yeah.
an order that works. But
Oh, here we go. So the
no,
Grafdigger's Cages did come in.
uh,
Ugh.
I mean
Oh well.
that's great for Rex, but getting to see Lackey into Muxus on turn 2 would just be a neat thing to see.
Yeah. Boss still needs to hold his hand back a little bit.
Yeah. Although I can only see one of the cards right now, so that's nice.
Yeah. That being said, Ignoble Hierarch's very good.
Yeah, I've gotten to play with that card recently, and it does everything it says on the tin. It's Noble Hierarch that helps for other
Yeah.
colors, but it's been great in Jund.
Oh, absolutely. I think the other thing too, actually, is that if you were thinking about it, like if you had that Grafdigger's Cage in, do you just put the Muxus in so that way you have a 4/4 that anthems whenever it attacks, even though it doesn't have anything else, or would you put in a ringleader just so as that way you get the cards?
Um, I think that at this point we know that Rex probably doesn't have a ton of removal, and I'm gonna be casting things every turn. Getting a free 4/4, unless I have a way to get rid of that cage, feels like a way to put a better clock out. I can always ringleader
I
next
could,
turn, and I probably have other stuff in my hand already.
yeah, I agree with that. Here we go, pay
Oh,
three.
there is a soul
Magus.
land.
Yeah,
Um,
there are three ancient tombs in the main deck here.
oh, that makes me love the Chalice even more. That was my one hesitation with Chalice.
Yeah, get in there. Chunk.
We
Put
have
a goblin
nothing.
in.
Okay, okay, there it is.
Yeah, puts in the Muxus.
So we'll reveal the cards, they just won't come into play. We'll see what he would have
Yeah.
gotten.
Okay, I think I'm fine with that. Just losing a matron and a ringleader.
Yeah,
Chalices did come in though.
yeah, that's interesting information. But yeah, like you mentioned, that's just a beater. So
Yeah.
Cathor, they're getting kicked. Yeah, that was that wasn't quite as brutal as the matchup you played against me on Dice Factory, though, Cathor.
That was savage. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Oh,
Rax
here we
has
go. 3 show and tell. Okay, so the show and tells are in, and with this Grafdigger's Cage, I am not worried at all about the Muxus here.
yeah, absolutely not.
So
Get to see Baz choosing between Food Chain and something.
ignoble hierarch.
Oh, is that what that? Okay, gotcha. I
Yeah.
couldn't tell what that other card was. Yeah, that Grafter's Cage to shut off Muxus just makes show and tell so free.
Yeah.
All right. Reconsidering here.
I don't think it really makes a difference in this particular case. I think you just need to, yeah. Well, I guess in Rax's case, they're not going to change their mind at all, but. And in this case right here, I suppose it doesn't matter because Rax can see all the cards in hand anyway.
Yeah, yeah, this is if you're watching, this is certainly unusual. That's why we're commenting so much on it.
Yeah, it's very
We've got
seldom that.
we got Pieboy, our table spotter, who's helping us communicate with the players and remind him
Yeah.
to keep that hidden.
Puts the food chain in. I actually like putting the food chain in just because that the rest of your hand is functionally dead, and the food chain gives you the best chance of going off here.
You know, it still has to find the combo piece there.
Yeah. Was that a matron or a ringleader? No. That was the other lackey we knew was in hand.
Actually, he's not running Squee. What is the combo piece with this food chain?
I think it's just trying to chain multiple Muxus in a turn.
Oh, gotcha.
Honestly. Oh, wow. So he did just rep another lackey there.
Yeah, I'm surprised to not see Squee, since that can't that be cast from exile?
Squee can. Yes, but it's not trying to accomplish infinite mana here because there's nothing to do with infinite mana.
That's fair. Just having access to I guess you'd have to fit the full package in of like Walking Ballista and then a way to find Walking Ballista and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I think the goal is to just put the entire deck into play functionally and then just kill you with a Sling Gang Lieutenant.
Yeah.
So, Boss is thinking very carefully here in terms of how best to proceed. So we know that there's an ignoble hierarch in hand. The other thing as well is that Boss has to A, have enough goblins to survive this attack, and B, also be able to kill on the crackback.
Oh yeah, turn one Thoughtseize in chat pointing out that Squee can just kill with Sling Gang. You can make infinite mana and then cast it, sack it, and then cast it from the graveyard and loop it that way.
Yeah, that's true. That would work as well.
Squee the Immortal, I think is the card, right?
Yes, Squee the Immortal. Yeah. Ponder.
It's possible that Baz is doing the good thing and I want to be doing the fun thing, but
yeah.
So brave in the face of this 15-15.
Yep.
Not dead to it.
Basic mountain here, or non-basic mountain from Rax. Attack. 1, 2. Oh, sacks the Muxus. Oh, so we are going to try and do a complete rebuild here. Interesting.
It'll be easy for the lackey to hit. Maybe has a ringleader in hand to start the engines going. I'm not quite sure.
It's possible, but we know there's only an ignoble hierarch in hand.
That's right.
So this needs to be something sweet. Pashalik Mons would have been sweet last turn, not now. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
okay, so Rax is going to take this one down.
Yeah, that has to be a little frustrating because that one mana artifact just completely shut Baz down that game, and he didn't find an answer in like a Trash Master or anything the whole game.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, no, that was definitely a good showing there from both Sneak Show. Well, Goblins, I guess, didn't really do too much in that particular game, but Boss has been here before. Boss is taking down these tournaments. We know Boss has got it in there, so This is also not Rax's first tournament win either. So
Yeah, I think just bad luck there on that draw and not paying off on that turn 2 Muxus.
yeah. But yeah, no, congratulations again to Rax. Congrats on to Boss on the good run there. But yeah, we are the MTG Paper Legacy Discord. Playing Magic over webcam is all we do all day, every day. If you would like to be a part of this, you can put !Discord into the Twitch chat here, and it'll get you your own link to the Discord where you can join and play webcam Magic with us as well. We have the Saturday tournaments. We also have every second Sunday EU timed events. We also have a monthly league, and we have a quarterly invitational as well.
Yep, a lot of chances to get in and play some competitive Magic for the season if you want to do it that way. And we also have a lot of people who like to hang out and play more casual games, just pick up games as well as like our own online FNM. So come by and join us. We have something for everyone.
Yeah, for sure. And otherwise, we stream on Tuesdays as well, be it Fight Night or Legacy Live. And yeah, we will see you guys again then. Until next time, let us be your local meta. Have a good day, everyone.
Everyone.